Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at people who spotted a red flag on the first date. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. He tried to change my order with the waitress because I didn't order what he'd recommended. Ew, that is disgusting of a man. Like, why are you trying to change what she wants to eat? You can already tell he's so controlling on the first date. Oh my gosh, what would you guys do if your date was like, no, she's not ordering that. She'll have a salad, please, thanks. Oh my gosh, I would walk out. Went out with a girl who only talked about her ex-husband. After listening for 2 hours, I noped out of there hard. Girl, seriously? You're on a date and you're trying to get to know someone new, not try to vent about your ex. Seriously? She was still married and she just wanted to know if she'd be able to still get dates if they split up. Worst date ever. Huh? What? Like a what if situation? She was like, I'm just gonna go on dates because what if I break up with him and then no one wants to date me, so I'm just gonna see if I can still get some dates. What the heck? This person crazy. I went out for drinks with a guy who monologued the entire time, could barely get a word in. The worst. What? What are you talking about? No way. What? So he'd just be like, okay, so I'm just going to put the cup here, I'm just going to clean my fork, I'm just going to put the spoon here, and now I need some water. I'm going to ask for some water. Yes, some water. Yeah, water. Dude, oh no. For context, before the date, I picked him up. He was in a wheelchair. He lost his leg in a motorcycle accident a few years back and had recently had surgery on his leg because of bone spurs. He normally has a prosthetic. We went out for breakfast. Everything seemed fine. No major issues with him. When it came to pay, his card was declined. He called his dad, who was also his boss, to figure out why his paycheck hadn't been deposited. Conversation went back and forth and I ended up paying and he promised to pay me back. It totally wasn't a big deal, it happens, I get it. So we get back to my car and he made a comment about the last time he was around a RAV4. It was his motorcycle accident. He hit into one that was pulling out of a restaurant and that's when he lost his leg. For some reason that triggered a memory of a conversation I had with my mum a while back about my aunt who had the same car which was totaled during an accident. I was texting him and asked him a few more questions about the accident, where it happened and such. Long story short, it was my aunt who was driving the car that pulled out of the restaurant and he hit into. He is currently in the process of suing her because of it, despite the fact that he was going almost double the speed limit at the time and didn't even have his license. Needless to say, there was no second date, and he never paid me back for breakfast. What a coincidence, that's crazy. Wait, he's suing her when he shouldn't even be on the road? Huh? Like, how does that even work? She pulled out a switchblade mid-conversation to slice up a passing ant. She just killed an ant with the freaking blade. I've seen people flick ants and I don't care about that. But if someone took out a freaking knife and just starts slicing up the ant in half, psycho. It made me cancel the first date we had planned. I met a guy on a dating site and he asked me on a date and I agreed. Later, I got a call from work saying a package had been delivered. It was a huge bouquet of flowers. I was so confused. I asked him if he had sent them and he said, I did. You said you had a bad day last Friday, so I wanted to make this Friday a good one for you. Normally, I would absolutely love this gesture and be over the moon with this. The only problem is that I never told him where I worked and I had told him I lived in a large city an hour away to be on the safe side. So not only did he find my true town, but also found out where I had worked. Instant red flag and made me terrified. How did he find out all of that? What the? I guess it's pretty easy nowadays, right? I guess you just search on LinkedIn and then everything is there. Oh my gosh. That's red flaggy. I mean, I don't think it's red flaggy to like Google someone, okay? Because I feel like everyone does that. Before the first date, you want to know, who they actually are and if they're lying, whatever, right? But the fact that he knew it and then he decided to do an action that would make her feel uncomfortable, like, that's red flaggy. He was about 10 years older than his pictures. He didn't stop twitching the entire time and he kept pressuring me to go back to his place. I noped out of there. Yeah, that is some sussy behavior. At dinner, he shared with me that he didn't believe in washing his hands after going to the bathroom, as long as toilet paper was used effectively. Hand washing was obsolete. He said all of this while licking his fingers and digging into a shared basket of appetizers. I was disgusted. Ew. That's nasty ass. Imagine someone telling you, yeah, I actually don't wash my hands after I go take a piss or go to the bathroom to do number 2. I just don't see the point. Yeah, sorry, nice to meet you. Ew, get your daddy hands away from me. I went on a date with a Korean American guy in college. It was really lovely, until his mother called during our coffee date. She asked him what my name was and he told her, first and last. He got a sad look on his face and stood up, apologizing profusely for wasting my time. He said, I'm so sorry, I should have had her look you up before the date. Super confused, I looked at him and asked, what are you talking about? Apparently he didn't realize my name was Japanese American. I am biracial but white passing, and his mother saw my Facebook profile picture at the time. That was me and my family at the Obon festival hosted by the Buddhist temple and Japanese American society in my city. So he left the date because his mummy told him he couldn't date a Japanese girl. Why do parents do this? And what the heck, dude? Are you really gonna let your parents pick who you want to love? What? That's crazy. He stared at his phone the whole time. Then after we parted, he sent a text complimenting my ass and then said we should go out again. The audacity. He brought his 2-year-old along on our date. He then informed me he would be okay with me going out and partying for maybe 1 more year to get it out of my system. But after that, he expected me to settle down. Then went on a strange rant about how important it is for women to have their fun before becoming mums so they are ready to be homemakers. I was 19 and also was not aware he even had a kid beforehand. He brought his 2-year-old on the date. This dude just sounds so controlling. He just wants to find someone who can take care of his kid for him, like a babysitter. Disgusting. The fact that he said that to a 19-year-old too. You can have 1 more year to have fun and then you're gonna look after my kids. Ill. He smelled bad. We were outside walking along an ocean break wall and I could smell him. They could smell him when they were walking along an ocean? He must smell freaking bad then. Like, what? Date went fine, but on drive back, he got into a road rage. He started blasting through red lights and speeding and yelling. I told him that I'm not putting my life in danger over a hissy fit from a grown man. Oh, jeez, true. Yes, don't ever do that. Don't put your life in danger because of someone stupid. If someone gets into a road rage, they just don't know how to control their emotions, honestly. What? Like, okay, someone drove bad, then it doesn't matter. Okay, as long as you're still okay, just let them drive in front of you. You're just gonna be like 10 seconds late. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Don't be stupid when driving. Just because they're stupid doesn't mean you gotta be stupid with them. You know what I mean? Pulled out a loaded gun in my car to try and impress me. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why? Wait, in her car? So he had a gun with him the whole time? Like he was carrying a gun on a date? Oh, he was an officer. That's why. But still, why would you pull out a freaking gun? Like, we all know so many stupid accidents happen because things like that. Went out with a girl. We hit it off well to the point that things heated up and I spent the night at her place. Only to wake up to an empty house and no clothes. She had taken all of my clothes, including my underwear, with her to work. Yeah? What? I can't even speak right now. What did she do? She just robbed him? So that was not even her place, hey? He got arrested for shoplifting right in front of me. That's embarrassing, dude. Imagine going on a date and then your date decides to steal and then he gets arrested in front of you. Like, bruh. Okay, you do your thing. I'm just gonna go home, bye. I once went on a first date with a guy who was clearly not over his ex. He spent the entire time talking about her, comparing me to her, and even showing me pictures of them together. It was a huge red flag for me and made it clear that he wasn't ready for a new relationship. Needless to say, I didn't go on a second date with him. Why would you talk so much about your ex? showing pictures of them two together. Who does that? Do you want to look at my ex? Oh my gosh, she's so pretty, right? Oh, I just miss her so much. It reminds me of the story where the guy just couldn't stop talking about his ex. Like everything he did, he had to mention her. Like, oh, my ex loved chicken. Oh my god, that's stupid. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are. And as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!